Anyway, I'm Lee from Eco Express, as you've already met me before. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Nick May from GKS Motor Services in Henley-on-Thames, and the reason for joining Eco Express is to promote our business further in the ever-changing marketplace. We are really pushing hard on the fast-track repairs, and we've looked at lots of different options and ways of getting there. And we see Eco Express as the vehicle to get us to our goals. And our insurer partners are looking for one-day repairs, and we feel we're now in a position of, after going on the Eco Express training, that we can now offer that to not just our insurer customers but our retail customers and anyone that comes through the door.
So you've come down, you've done your training. When you come back to your site, what sort of effect did it have on the business? And what was it, a fast effect or was it a gradual effect?
For the three of us that come on the training, even with the equipment we already had, it was an immediate effect because their mindset had completely changed on how they were looking at the jobs.
Yeah.
They weren't any longer looking at them, well, that needs a new one. They were looking at things, that's got to be replaced. And whilst they were already doing that on panels, plastic, they didn't have the confidence or the knowledge, general skill set to repair the plastics, which straight away, as soon as the jobs were coming in, they were looking at the bumpers, oh yeah, we can repair that, we can repair that. And so it made an immediate difference. And then when we got the equipment a week or so later, they were absolutely flat out with it and not looked back since. And the other good thing with it for me was the fact that that's now spread throughout the workforce.
People are aware of what can be repaired.
And whilst they might not necessarily do the work themselves, they are passing it to the appropriate person or coming back to me to say, oh, we don't need a new one, or we can have a serious look at repairing this. Yeah.
What would you say that's done to your figures? Because you've had a look at the figures that are forecasted for savings, basically on repairing rather than replacing.
Bumper repairs have been the massive change for us, and we can have a look at repairing more of the panels. I've worked out, I reckon, about 2.5 hours a job on average we're getting now since we've been on the eco training. And that's predominantly plastic repair. Mouldings and bumpers is the main two things. We are doing slightly more metal, but we were already looking at metal. Yeah. But when you actually look at that in pounds, you're around the £7,000 a month mark on your labour. We do 25 cars a week, 100 cars a month, so you're around that sort of figure on your labour. So
perfect.
So massive difference.
So before you come on the training, you were looking at sort of 14 hours labour average per job.
Yeah, it was 14 and a half, and we're now around 17 and a half on the average hours per job.
And what sort of time scale would you say that was from when the sort of first time of your training? Really,
that was, well, as soon as we received the equipment. So had we have had the equipment on the day of the training, we would have been straight into it. Straight away. It's because the guys were excited. It's a new thing. It's a lot easier for them to saves messing around. They don't have to faff around with a lot of new bumpers. Can be tricky sometimes to fit. Insurance companies are pushing down the line of pattern parts, which obviously we all know what problems they have. Whereas we know that bumper fit before and the customer's happy with it, they're more than happy to have a go at repair, no matter how tricky it may be. And they're a lot more pride in their work with that, because it's not just a boring change of bumper. They can get the toys out and have a little play around with the plastic welder and all the rest of it. So it's made them happier, I think, in their job as well.
So I'm glad that you've got a lot from the training and from the equipment. And I understand that one of your new members of staff you'd like to send down for some flatliner training, which is I appreciate that. That's a good testimonial to what we do training. So from myself and everyone at Eco Express, I'd like to wish you well in the future, and we'd love to stay in touch and always work together in the future.
It's been very enjoyable, and it's very refreshing to have a bit of fire back to push on, towards where we want to get to.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Nick.
Welcome.